Alright, so today's video is going to be kind of all over the place. It's pretty windy where I'm at right now, but we kind of have a really cool rare opportunity where we can look at a bunch, and I mean a bunch. What you can see here, all the yellow taped ones are ones that we have access to right now, and then even over to right over there is also that we have access to. But we've been asked to kind of give an opportunity to this one particular gentleman that owns this whole inventory, that wants to move all these trucks and cars and K vehicles. But it's a lot more trucks and K vehicles. But right off the bat, when you start the video, I can spot a twin cam, a tri that looks super clean. We have a blue hijet here. I'm standing on top of a blue hijet as well. There's this green, kind of a rare color, automatic Vamos. And then there's just a bunch of different things. There's a blue one back there. So there's a bunch of different things. And what's kind of cool about all these vehicles is that they're all very unique in some sort of way. But I have to be 100% honest with you. You might get stuff like this. So if you're watching this video and you're interested in any of these, I'll try and make a video on how to get to where they are. But this is not CarDealPage's inventory, it's somebody else's inventory, but this is really cool. And it has AC, which is really nice. So it's not their inventory, but they are asking to help move this inventory. So we can have all kinds of different things on here. This one's AC. So we may be able to find some really kind of rare gems, but let me explain to you why it may be kind of a toss-up. Not a toss-up, but why it might be a little different. This is a blue Honda Acti, which is really cool. And it's awesome. I think the way that it is, it's great. But then you come over to here and you run into issues like this, where this is fine. I think if you watch my video about car from Japan, the problem is that when you're not upfront about certain things, is where it becomes very difficult. And so I want to be upfront about things, because the reality is there's thousands and thousands and hundreds and thousands of vehicles in Japan that just need to get sold, whether or not they're in great condition, whether or not they're in rough shape, whether they're ugly, whether they're pretty. I mean, you can take a look at this truck as an example. We can take a look at this hijet as an example. It's, you know, it's got dinks and dents everywhere. This one's a little rusty crusty, but we were told right from the get-go that these vehicles are more tailored for work. I come into the car because it's so windy outside, so it's hard to hear, but they're tailored more for somebody that they know what they're getting into. So you're not going to expect like a grade 4, a grade 5, or anything crazy, a 3.5. Like, we may find a couple that are, you know, graded somewhat decently, but this is more for if you're in the woods, if you're on a farm, if you're anywhere. Heck, there's a town box there. I didn't even see that. I get so much ADD just by looking around because I keep finding really cool gems, but this is really cool. And it looks somewhat in clean condition anyway. This is a K variant of the town box. But see, it's not pretty. It's not pretty at all whatsoever. These were work vehicles in Japan, and that's what they are intended for. And so because they're work vehicles in Japan, they're going to be dirty. They're going to be kind of ugly. They're not going to be the prettiest. But here's the thing is, I think there's a fish in the sea for everybody, that anybody can kind of get into this one. So let's see if this one will fire up, because the last couple have fired up. But fires right up, 124,000 kilometers. So there's vehicles like this. This isn't pretty. This isn't, it's a work van. And that's the thing, is a lot of people are commenting, oh, but these vehicles are over 25 years old. What do you expect to get? And that's fine. Listen, what I'm telling you in this video myself is that there are cars out there that are rusty and crusty and have X, Y, and Z problems with them. And that's perfectly fine. But when a vendor is not upfront about it and doesn't show you these things, and then tries to sell you something for the price of a grade 4 or a grade 3.5, that's where I have an issue. And that's where I'm like, this is where it cannot happen. You cannot have a vendor that does this. It's just not right at all whatsoever. So if we set the expectation clear right from the get-go that this is what it is, and if you still want it, then you can get it. And so I guess you could say is this is a toss-up. You can find something here that's pretty nice. And the nice part is, while I'm in Japan, if you want to get 4 to 5 to 10 to 15 trucks, I bet we can get a deal going for you. If you and your farmers or your friends, look at this one over here. This is, the keys are in the van. This is one that's a perfect example of what I was talking about. It's a dump, but it's kind of in rough shape. You know, you don't know the toss-up here. So I guess you could say all the ones that you're seeing here is kind of the as-is. So we have a midget, which is really cool. You know, we come in here. It's a very basic midget with 56,000 kilometers. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, only 4 speed. Let's give it some gas. There you go. I don't know when the last time this was started, but it gives you an idea. So for somebody that doesn't want to pay top dollar for a midget, that wants to get into an affordable midget, doesn't mind this is perfect for you. Now, I don't want you guys to think, well, Mendy, why are you promoting these if they're not great? Again, let me get in here so we can talk about this. The reason I'm doing this is because either way they're going to get sold. So I'm not saying that, wow, it's very echoey in here because there's no, let's move vehicles. It's actually a cool sandbar next door. Very clean sandbar here, 4-wheel drive, AC and all that. What I'm saying is that there's a vehicle for everybody. And I think if you're looking for a specific vehicle, this would be perfect for you. 163,000 kilometers. It's fired up. Fires right up. It's beautiful. So if there's something specifically that you may have seen here that you might like, let me know. Because I think we're going to be here one more day and we're going to be able to let you see things. This one's actually very, very clean. Oh wow, somebody's been asking me for a round eye for a while. But this is a perfect example of a clean one that's awesome, ready to go. It's actually very clean, so that's why I say it's a toss-up, because it can be that you get something really good, or it can be that you get something that's not so good, and that's why I want to set the expectation very clear. So this one even has rear heat. This one might have to come to Mendy Imports. So if you're looking for prices, I'm going to figure out a way, hopefully before I edit this video, to give you prices so that you know. So instead of people saying, oh, I want this one, you at least know. So you send me which one you want, when you're ready to buy it, literally go through CarDealPage, so they'll facilitate everything to get it to you. You pay for the vehicle, you send it to the port, and I can help you facilitate customs brokering and all that, even getting it to your house depending on where you are in your house. Like where you live. And so I'm kind of all over the place right now because I'm super excited because we're given this opportunity to look at all this inventory. And so in an ideal world, I probably would stay here a week and go over every single truck and make a quick video of every single truck. But the reality is I can't. So if there's specific vehicles that you guys are looking for that you see in this video, which I'll try and hit on all the cool ones, because there's a Honda Active right in front of us. You'll need to let me know. This one's really cool. Wow. This is the Active variant, so it's not the street. I mean, it's not the Vamos. But another great example. If someone's looking for a van, pretty sure it's only the 2-wheel drive model, so not the 4-wheel drive model. It's crazy how big these are. Again, in pretty great shape, pretty good condition. But again, it's the Active, so this is the workhorse. So it's got a bench instead of a seat, but it's actually fairly clean. So I know a lot of people have been asking for Vamoses. I showed you the green one, but let's see what else is around. That's actually really nice. Actually pretty clean too. So there's a ton of inventory that's potential, and then there's a couple, lemons. Like here's a perfect example of a sandbar. Let's take a look at it. And I hope these are all import legal. This one has AC as well. But again, it's got some rusty crusties there. Let's see. Newer 99s require the clutch. Oh, the battery's dead on this one. Right next to it, another one. Right behind it, another one. This is actually the current van that we're driving around here, so I don't know if it's import legal. Actually, it might be because it's a custom. This one has a dead battery. But look, some of them even come with the auction grade. So this one happens to be a 3.5 DC. So overall, a clean van. I don't know if this one's two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. Yeah, so we can pull this out. I don't know. It doesn't state whether it's two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. But let me keep looking around. Here's another cool one. Wow, it's 5-speed too. It's two-wheel drive. Has AC. Let's see. Seats. This is cool. Very simple. So it's a K variant. Very nice, clean condition. Let's see if it'll fire up. Fires right up. 65,000 kilometers. So this thing has nothing in kilometers. It's crazy. This is a grade 3.5. So it's in nice condition. It's pretty much ready to go. So another example of a clean town box. But I would have to inspect it a little bit more thoroughly to know whether or not it is a clean town box. But the owner's there, and I was just talking to him, and he was telling me that they do have the ability to fix certain things. So if there's kind of rust or corrosion somewhere, and you guys may want it fixed before it goes, they do have the ability to do that. That was true because they have the wrong shift knob on there. But let me show you the other lot, or the other section of what the other cars that they have. So they already ship out cars, and they sell a lot of the stuff that they have. So those are all waiting to ship. And then these are ones that are also for sale. So we have this one. That's pretty cool. It's a dump. It's definitely a work vehicle. It's not bad. Sandbar. Another Honda Blue Acti, which is cool. Notoriously known for certain areas to just rust. Let's see if it'll fire up. Might be the wrong key, but this is a nice one too. With no AC though. Oh look, Pajero Mini. Not the VR2, the XR2. But nevertheless in pretty decent condition. It's an R grade. A little bit of sun fade, but they all fade out. That's normal. You have a Terrios Kid, which is cool. There was one right behind it that's even cooler with that livery. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait till you see what's next. This is really cool. Looks like the original graphics. Wow. This one's fully loaded. Holy smokes. It's dead, but this one's cool. This one, I gotta know. Because I guess I'm the classic kind of guy. I love these classics for some reason. I have one at home. It's currently still for sale. But I feel like if it's a classic, I need to have it for some reason. This is a two-wheel drive model with a Gotti shifter on it. Some crazy screen. Let's see if it'll fire up. Nope. It's a dead battery. I do have the jump pack, but I don't want to use it for all these because there's still other videos I have to show. There's another try here. And the thing is, they do have so many trucks that they probably buy some that some things happen to them that, whether or not it's an engine or that's like too far gone to repair, they dismantle them. They pull parts from what they need. Everybody's going to ask, oh, can you pull this part for me? I don't think I have the ability to do that. At least not yet. Maybe we can work up to that, but it looks like that's what they're doing with ones like these, where they dismantle and take the things that they need as they need them. But all of these are his, which is really cool. This is another round eye. Looks to be like it's a dump maybe? No, it's not a dump. Almost looks like a dump, but it's like a dual battery setup. I've never seen that before. The thing with the round eyes that I don't know if most people realize, it does have AC, which is really cool, but they are only 4-speed. So they're not 5-speed. But what is this over here? This is pretty nuts. Look at the yellow tint on this thing. Oh my gosh. This is the tint that Nick wants to do on his. This one's not bad. It's 4-wheel drive, push button, 146,000 kilometers. Looks to be in decent shape other than some rust here and there in a couple spots. There's this one. This is an Acti van. Looks to be in somewhat decent condition. No crazy rot or rust in the normal areas, just surface rust. It is sitting on rims. 113,000 kilometers. Dead battery. Does have a Nardi that's kind of gone. They consider this one a 3, so it's not the greatest grade. I mean, I've bought 3s before, but it's not the greatest grade to buy. You can kind of see that for yourself. But mainly just want to give you examples of what is available out here, and then you guys kind of do. I really want to buy all these mirrors from them. It's a nice blue one. Kind of a rare color. Definitely was not blue. It's been painted. Newer 99 Acti. So it keeps just going and going. Wow. Green or almost camel looking high jet. This one's cool. It's fired up. Fires right up. The paint's not in the best condition, but it looks like they removed the speakers. I heard them somewhere. Oh, right there. It's got an AM. It is not 4-wheel drive, so it's only a 2-wheel drive variant, but it's not bad for what it is. If you're looking for a 2-wheel drive variant, I think it's great. Looks like this got ripped up, so they put some tape. Oh, wow. That's actually really rare. It's a lift gate. Holy smokes. It's kind of a rare thing to find. Now I gotta figure out how this works. There's gotta be a button. Right here. Oh, now I see. You have to unlock. Extra safety precautions. That's super cool. Yes, please do. Okay, watch your feet. Ready? Haha. Yeah, really cool, right?
Yeah.
That's really cool. I've never seen one like this. And then we go back down. Whoop, you okay?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. And then back down.
Thank you very much, elevator.
It's an elevator. That's really cool. So it looks like a slight valve cover leak, which isn't the end of the world. I'm sure we can request for this one to be fully serviced before it leaves, because it does look like it's wet around there. So if you zoom in, looks like it's just driplets, and that's why I see the output. It's cool that it's been painted a full color, all to be the same. This is really cool. This one's a cool one. Also have this cool to try custom. The battery's dead on it, but overall in pretty great shape. Let's see if we get lucky and see what the auction grade is. Sometimes we get lucky. Yes, we did get lucky. It's an RA. I'd have to look into that, but it does have AC. It is base. It's nothing crazy. It's actually the exact same thing we're driving around Japan right now. Wow, they got giant roller coaster bars over here. Except I don't think this one moves back and forth like Nick's does. No, so Nick's is better. But that's still very cool. Honda Acti. Very basic. dead battery. Wonder if it's 4-wheel drive. Let's see. Auction grade 3, so not the best. It is 4-wheel drive. Only 88,000 kilometers, but it's probably auction grade 3 because of the condition of the paint. But again, I think if you're looking for an Active, this one's got rims already, so it's good to go. We'll see a sandbar right behind it. This one's nice. Let's try to start it up. Starts right up. AC works too. Let's see, auction grade? No auction grade on this one. It's a little beat up on the inside, like the seats, and then the interior could use a really good cleaning. Here's the seats are ripped up, but there's a little crusty right here. Yeah. So these are things, again, if you want a simple sandbar, which I'm sure this one's probably fairly cheap. This is a great example of a truck that, if you don't mind the rust and you want to get around and you want a sandbar, this is probably the best. Not the best, but what you can do. Tri-spokes. So yeah, another one of these dumps, another custom, another Acti. There's just so many. So I'll have to link how to get to them. But for now, I think you've got a general idea of them. And for now, I need to lock back in and look at what of the vehicles that I have here that I purchased. For starters, this Rocky. I'm sorry, not the Rocky, the Blizzard. That is turbo. It is beat up. I didn't realize how beat up it was, but it's not terrible. I don't know that it'll fire up. Let's go to the other side because it's very tight over here. People are like, why would you buy this? This thing's clapped. And even Nick was like, why'd you buy this? Let's see. Batteries are dead. But I bought this because I had an idea that this thing would be a lot cooler than what it is. And I think it is cool. I think it's just people might be deterred because it says 348,000 kilometers and because the body's beat up. But I feel like it's a baby Prado to me is what it is. And so that's why Mendy Imports bought this car. But like the suspension, you can go hard, soft. It's a really cool car. Sure, it's beat up, but I think with the right tires on here, this thing will be kind of unstoppable. It's got a winch set up on the front too. It's like heavy duty winch. So let's look underneath the engine bay. See if I can get it. It's a diesel. It's got a brand new battery on it, but they sit here, usually kills the batteries. But this thing is probably unstoppable if you ask me. I'm not, like, I don't know them very well, but it's an LX. It's beat up. Someone definitely used it as a goods vehicle. But you know what? I would rock it just like this, and then if I could get the body fixed, I would get the body fixed. But I love the color scheme. So this one is available if anybody's interested in it. Wow, there's so many things here that I have to look through. This is crazy Celica. They have a jumbo. I wonder whose jumbo this is. I forgot about this. There's what's it called? This Honda Beat that they have here in stock. It's not terrible. Just a little chips on the wing itself. Pretty good condition. And I think it's actually cheap. I don't know if it's sold or if someone bought it already, but it's not bad. It's got a nice set of wheels on it. Let's go see what else is here that might be mine. How can I miss this? This one's mine. The Deli Boy. Another one that everybody is so worried about, and they're like, why did you buy this? Because this is the AT-mobile. I think this has a lot of potential with a lot of different crowds, and that's why I bought this one. So let's turn this one on and see what it's all about. Got 200,000 kilometers on it. I mean, this thing is, in my opinion, pretty next level. I'll open that door in a minute, but The deli boys are just such cool vehicles, period. Has that side window? You could do, I think, so many different things with it that it makes it fun. You can make this into a camper. There's just so much you could do with it. And it's an automatic, so it hits all the boxes of being perfect for somebody, you know. And I'm pretty sure I had this one fully serviced, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know when the last time it was ran. They sit here, and so it makes it difficult when the car sits for so long. But overall, in pretty clean, great shape. There's one other one here that's mine that's pretty big. You can't miss it. I guess I'm missing it because I can't see it anywhere. But I would love to bring this one home and the Blizzard home. This one would be actually really cool for the entire family. I wonder with this seat. Yeah, this seat goes back a little more. But to sit there, and I'll show you the sliding door. Let's show you the sliding door, because that I think is the greatest part about this one. And the color scheme, you don't often see them like this. So this would be perfect for somebody that's in like van life, I guess you could say. Because you just slide this door open. Pretty sure the seat folds away. Let's figure it out. There it is. Boom, done. And you're into the back. And you get to the back here, and you can build it out to just about be anything you want. 3-seater back here. Don't know if it has seat belts in the very back. I guess it does not. But yeah, in my opinion, this would be perfect van life for somebody that wants it, that all they would have to do is, sorry, I'm about to lose this piece of paper. Somebody wants to just remove these, go to the very back, build out the back. Of course, it's locked. Let me get the key. Build out the very back. Just open this up. Whew. Missed it by a little bit. That's cool. They put a bottle cap to open it. So you open it. You got tons of storage underneath. You got a platform here. Let's do it. Let's get in here. I don't fit from side to side, but angled I do, which is really cool. Which just gives me hope that if I were to turn this way, I could build it out further that way, and then you could have a camping mobile, a really cool rig. And I'm sure adding a hitch to this wouldn't be all that bad. But deli boys are really cool in my opinion. I think it's like the Volkswagen of, ow, hit my elbow. I think it's like the Volkswagen of Toyota, like the camper van. It's so ugly, but it's so perfect. I feel like if I found some rims to put on this thing, it would be so much better. And overall, in really clean shape for what it is, it's pretty awesome. Shout out to Russell, because Russell got this and he took it. I wanted this one because everything about it is so cool. It's rough around the edges, but I think that's what gives it the look. Looks like he had some mud stars put on there. But this is what a real deck van should look like. It should have exactly what it has, and the tailgate should fold down exactly like that. Not some ghetto rigged thing, because I've seen some fake deck vans out there. Make sure you're getting a real deck van. Russell, when you get these, make sure you lube these up, because they're pretty tough. But this one's 4-wheel drive. This one's pretty nuts. This one's a really rare combination, if you ask me. 4-wheel drive, 5-speed. I think it might be a 12 valve, if I'm not mistaken. But Russell, you got yourself a really awesome car, if you ask me. I'm really jealous, because I really wanted this. But I think the look is like the patina look. I think the way that it looks right now is pretty sick. It kind of looks like an anime character car. It is a 12 valve. Very, very, very rare. As ugly as it may be.